My pearl. Can't lose that. What is up, folks? Welcome back to another live stream repair. We are going to kick things off with a little side project that we've been kind of forgetting about, kind of putting off, kind of haven't really had a whole lot of time to mess with here, but we're going to try to tackle it here. I'll give us like 30 minutes on this today before we say let's move on to something else and try again later. I'm going to shoot Corey a quick message. We might as well shoot number 3790 a message as well. Let them know that they're coming up here soon. Hopefully we can figure this amp out relatively fast. I got my thermal camera all charged up. I've got some replacement inductors. Boy, that was kind of fun to figure out. For whatever reason, nobody wants to share a suitable replacement inductor for this. So if this works, if we can get this working, I'll tell you, I'll share. Why? I don't know why nobody shares how they fix stuff. They just say they fixed it. Where they, the classic forum thread post where someone posts about a similar issue that you're having, and then they say they fixed it, but they don't share how. Good stuff. Let's see. Who else are we messaging? Oh, that's a text message. Okay. Did we message? We did. We are ready to fix. So, this is a Sonos amplifier. Do we have a model number for this thing? Not really. I think it's just called Sonos Sonos amplifier. This fella sent in to us a few weeks ago for no power. Reportedly, a common failure with these is the L2 inductor on the power supply. Where is it? Right here. There it is. So, in our last stream, we already pulled this L2 inductor off. Let's just go ahead and put a replacement inductor on there and see what happens. If you are curious, actually, I won't tell you guys what this part is unless it works. If it works, I'll share the part number and the specs. How about that? If it doesn't work, what's the point in me telling you, right? You slept for like 15 hours? That's crazy. I don't think I've ever slept for that long straight through. we go. Easy peasy. That's not going anywhere. Okay. Let's kind of pseudo put this together. Apply some power. Apply safety squints and see what happens. Come on, buddy guy. There we go. We'll plug whatever this thing is back in. And then there are 2 screws we need to put in really quick. I'm going to use these because I think they'll fit. Yeah, but they're easy. If we need to pop this back out, we can just take those back off really quick. But we do need to put these 2 screws in because they connect the power supply to the rest of the amp. So we got our power screws connecting the power supply to the rest of the unit. I suppose let's get our thermal camera, because based on all the other reports online, that L2 inductor is generally not the source of the problem. It's usually a consequence of another problem. I heard a click. I heard a click and a pop. Is that, It's on. Brother, it's on! How do you use this? Does that mean it's working? Does that mean it's asleep? Oh, someone is here. Oh, green light. I got a green light now. I think this is working. Folks, someone's here to pick up their monitor. I will be right back. Good. So,
I guess the only question I have is, do you know if the backlight works and the problem is the motherboard?
Yes. I tried my board in there and the backlight.
Okay, so that's a good first step.
Yeah, it's gotta be something probably a little faster or not maybe.
Okay.
Did you use hot air or just a solid?
Okay. Good. I'm gonna send you $60 for your
No,
backlight. Because you did what I asked you to do.
That's my whole thing. I do not charge money until it's right. I'm happy to do it the way that I do it now. If I'm fighting for my time more than I have now, now at least I'd rather get money out there, try things in there. I'm not worried about it.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Good luck.
I'm gonna do this.
Not
Probably make your line up there. works for the KA different than it works for KL? I don't know off the top of my head the differences, but if it's for the LG ultraphone button, watch out because it's if you look for just LG ultrafine, you'll get the 4K stuff too. They have like a 5K 27 inch. As far as my experience, it's all fine. Have a good night. Thank you too.
Okay. That was one of the LG Ultrafine monitors we weren't able to fix. We replaced the port a few times, but it seems that the main board has an issue turning on the backlight, which I don't have a good backlight. The whole thing's, whatever. The LG Ultrafine monitors have quickly been becoming my least favorite repair. Need to come up with, I guess, some kind of aftermarket mod to replace the original ports because they're just going to keep failing. But anyways, his monitor, he had already tried replacing the USB port on it, and well, we gave it our best go, but it seems like it was more than just the port that was having a problem. We tapped out, we gave it back to him. I didn't charge him anything for us to look. But like I was telling him, when the day comes where I'm really fighting for my time, then I will start charging for everything, even if we can't fix it. But for here and now, at least, I'm not gonna tell someone that I think I can fix it and then charge them for something that I can't fix after all. I don't think we're quite at the level of, I guess, confidence, you could say, to where I can feel confident in saying, yes, I can certainly fix that, and I'll charge you money if I can't, kind of stuff. All right, so for the Sonos amp, I'm gonna I guess I'll find some speakers and some speaker cable and try to pump some audio through it. I don't think I have. Oh, actually. I should have. Where did it go? Where the heck? Yes. See, and the other thing is I don't know how I don't have these connections. I have no idea what that is. So I don't know how to use these. I'm gonna have to spend a few minutes to figure out how the heck this actually works and hook up a speaker and stuff to it. I have to use the app. Let's see. I want to Google. Oh, you were talking to Stefan. Sonos amp speaker connector speaker wires. Oh, those are the banana. Wait. Yeah, you need an adapter for those to take it to RCA. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some strange stuff to test that Sonos amplifier out. But I'm feeling good about it. It was certainly not powering on before, and it certainly is now. No, they don't look like banana plugs. They look like a proprietary Sonos connector that they give you an adapter for to make it plain speaker wire or RCA, but it's not RCA or banana plug by itself, it looks like. So we've got 3790 here. It was supposed to be no power, but it's powering up. Let me double check my repair notes here. Maybe this is the second or third HomePod from them, or one that they just wanted maintenance on. This is weird. It's definitely powering on, and they definitely submitted a request for a no power pod, and we definitely have power here. Oh. That is, that's blinking volume buttons. I don't like that. Is this the right HomePod? It's gotta be the right one. Let me double check. 3790. The blue label. Yeah, I definitely have the right HomePod, the right person, the right repair request. I think they just put the wrong issue down. Well, that's not gonna get them. That's not the. I don't think they picked no power thinking they were gonna get away with a no power repair fee instead of a blinking volume buttons repair fee. But I'm gonna make the joke anyways. Okay. Well, let's give it a good old software restore attempt here. I suppose we should change the name of the issue. It's a brick. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, Shuffle Hands. That's the logic that eBay sellers give me when I buy a no power HomePod from them, and when it shows up, it's actually blinking volume buttons. Oh, well, that's what I thought no power meant. No, those eBay sellers know what they're doing. This guy here, I don't blame him. Where's Nixon? Wasn't Nixon like begging me to stream? And he's not even here with us now? What a joker. Alright. Let's see what this does for us here. We'll give it the old pony. It's not even... Oh, that's because I don't have that power cord plugged in. There we go. That's more like it. There he is. There he is. Nixon jump scare. Welcome back. Hi, Stefan. Stefan, get out of here. Don't curse me. Don't curse us. We need all the good luck we can get here. We are short on logic boards. I don't want to replace another. Yes. 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 It's gonna work. It's gonna restore. Everybody tell Stefan to get out of here. Alright, well I guess we can move on to the next repair while we're waiting for that one to finish. And actually, the next one up was going to be one that needed a software restore, and we're currently using the adapter. I didn't know this guy had I thought it was no power, so the plan is we normally start a restore on one while we work on the hardware issue for another, but we've now got two software pods back to back, so we're going to have to shuffle things around a little bit here. We'll go ahead and look at Tyson's HomePod now, and then we will look at 3820 after. So Tyson here with no power. Let's shoot them a message. 3834. And let's see. What do we got here for Tyson? No lights, no power, no nothing. Alright. Let's dig in. The HomePod 2 has an orientation sensor. I don't know if putting it upside down sticks it in DFU mode like it does on the first gens. Nobody's figured out the USB connection on the second gens either, so there's no way to tell. Link me a prototype cable that fits the second gen HomePod, because I'm not aware of any. I'm only aware of the prototype cables for the first gens.
I'll grab it and I'll just email it to you.
All right, cool.
Does that work?
Yep, for sure.
Hello?
Hey,
Hello?
yep. Sorry,
Okay.
my mic got muted there.
No, it's all good. I'll grab it right now. I have to put it on the encrypted drive, and then I'll email it to you.
Yeah, for sure. I can't get away from it. That was a work call. Someone called me from work. I gotta make a license request as soon as they send it in. if you guys want to pay me as much as my day job pays me, I'm happy to give them a 2 weeks notice. You'll also have to give me benefits. I'm gonna need health insurance for myself and my wife and kid, huh? Give me dental, give me vision, and give me lunch on a Wednesday. Free food on a Wednesday. I should be paying you. Listen. I pay you in knowledge, and you pay me in view time. Oh, you guys will be proud of me. I finally caught up with all of my text messages. I only have 25 unread messages now. 4K before the giveaway? I mean, we can do a giveaway at 4K instead. Yeah, I'm down. It gives me more time to put a HomePod. I'm messing with you. I'm kidding. You literally gave me like 2 minutes and then turned around and said I'm ignoring the chat right after I interacted with you guys. Goodness. I don't know how to make you happy. I just want one day where I can sit and do what I want to do for at least 15 to 30 minutes uninterrupted. This is all gross, man. Yuck. Alright, looks like 3790 here is failing to restore. It's throwing an error I've never seen before. It's gonna need the more expensive fix with a replacement logic board, unfortunately. It looked like it was going to restore, but it just keeps failing like 10% of the way through. Let's get this out of the way so I've got some room on my desk back, because this is kind of annoying me right now. And we'll have to let number 3790 know here the bad news. Unfortunately, not only is their HomePod not a no power issue, it is a blinking volume buttons issue, and it will cost a little more than a no power repair to fix. Still fixable, but it's not the iBack. It was what's this throw-in? It's just unable to restore device. It's just refusing, and it's not giving me a good reason why, even. That's dumb. I'm gonna snap my phone in half. Come on. And this person that called me needing my help with something said they were going to email me something. And they never did. I mean, my form of crashing out is ending the stream and coming back tomorrow. My form of crashing out is just walking away and coming back when I'm in a better mood. Today has just absolutely freaking sucked. And for no good reason either. I just feel freaking fed up, man. I don't even know what it is. Welcome to mood disorders. Or something like that. Oh, and it's like, what's the point of me waking up and working at 4 in the morning if I'm gonna have to keep working 12 hours later? I could tell my work that I'm off the clock, find someone else to do it. The problem is there's nobody else literally nobody else in this entire company knows how to do half the shit that I know how to do. It blows my mind. And some of the people there are perfectly capable of figuring it out. I know they are. But, I mean, it's things at the office, it's almost getting to the point where, like, everybody kind of has to work more than they are supposed to be. But I was the one that set up the thing for them in the past, so I'm the one that they want to do it again. And it can't wait till tomorrow, and there's no one else that knows how to do it. Well, see, I'm not like tier 1 or tier 2 support. I'm like tier 3 support. I'm like the last resort before things get escalated to the development team. So, on one hand, I can kind of understand that we don't have, and also the problem is what the customer's having us do is so far outside of the scope of what we're supposed to support. That's the kind of stuff my work likes to give me, is the stuff that falls into a gray area of, well, technically we don't have to support this, but if we get it working, then it could pay out, it could result in a pretty big payout. You could win a pretty big deal if you get this working kind of stuff, you know? Oh, there's another one. It's a license request. That shouldn't take too long. Famous last words. Okay, let's see. Are they trying to scam us? Are they trying to get more than they paid for? Nope. License granted. Here you go, fellow. How to rotate text in Microsoft Paint. Today is just the perfect storm of pissing Nick off, eh? Working overtime. What else? What else was there? I see. I'm so flustered right now. I can't even remember what all has flustered me today. It's just one of them days. Hey, all right, that'll make me feel better. Okay, this should be a pretty good sanity check here, because that's the first time I've ever seen that particular error trying to restore a HomePod. It could be expected for a hardware issue. Or we might have something wrong with our adapter. We'll find out with this next one here, because we know this one should not have any hardware issues. It's just stuck on an old OS version. And if it's on such an old OS version, you kind of put yourself in a position where you can't update it. Seriously. Seriously.
I'm having trouble connecting.
I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose my mind. As I was saying, this one technically works fine, it's just stuck on an older version. Let's shoot them a message. I don't have any beer. I'm all out of boozahol. And I don't feel like getting any more anytime soon. Oh, I go through moods where I feel like drinking and then I don't feel like drinking. I get like sick of it. I guess I'm not an alcoholic at least. Because I can go just fine with or without alcohol. The only thing I cannot go without is sleep. Oh, that did it. I remember now. My kid woke up at like 2 in the morning and would not go back to sleep. She refused. She just kept crying and thrashing around for like 30 minutes. And then finally she went back to sleep. But I basically didn't go back to sleep for the rest of the night. That'll do it to old Saint Nick here. Alright, I kicked off the software restore for 3820 here. We'll see what it does here. I don't expect a problem. It should just restore without a problem because it's only stuck on an old version. What would we even name this? We'll just do software update. And then 3821 with no power. We're going to multitask here and grab number 3821. And now my Mac is frozen. What? This much should not be malfunctioning on a Thursday. Malfunctions are reserved for Mondays. For fuck's sake. Alright, here we go. No lights, no power, no nothing. Couple of watts at the wall. Let's dig in. You'll reach 2026 faster than I will. Yeah. Take me with you, man. go do some fat burnouts in my car and then come back, you'll feel better. Yeah, that's what I do sometimes. I don't think I have time for that now. It's a little too late, unfortunately. My wife would beat me home, I think. And then she'd ask where I was, and I'd have to explain to her, of course. I got mad and stepped out for a moment to do some burnouts. Nah, she wouldn't get mad at me for that. But she would probably give me a funny look. You know, the thing that makes her the most upset about me doing burnouts is the smell. It's stinky. I need a nice parking lot to just do some donuts. Like, burnout's nice, but I wanna whip the sucker around. Of course, the software restore is not succeeding. It's just hanging, trying to go into restore mode. So I stand corrected. There may actually be a software or a hardware issue preventing this HomePod from updating. If we plug it back into power, what does it do for us? Does it still boot up? I mean, I wonder if we can just factory reset it and force an update through the Home app. But it begs the question, why can't we push the update through the USB adapter? I'm starting to suspect maybe my adapter's just not working. Yep, and now it's blinking volume buttons. Yeah, okay. I think we just need to adjust the adapter a little bit. So these two pins are too close to the middle. They need to come out more. That's more like it. It would behoove us to reattempt a software restore on 3790 as well afterwards. Just in case it was our adapter acting up this whole time. At least we've only tried restoring a couple of HomePods with this adapter, so we can always go back and retry the ones we thought were hardware issues. It's not too late. Where is my other screw? Now it's failing in the exact same place. It won't go into restore mode. Tell wife to buy me some. I don't need any. I don't want any. Something doesn't sit right with me about a miner telling me that I need alcohol. I think what I need is a good nap. I just want to restart my computer. Do not play these 20 questions with me. Close everything and restart the machine. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, there it goes again. I do not care. Close the program and restart my computer. It is the year 2025. The simplest task of restarting your computer has become impossible. It's getting to the point where I'm gonna just throw the thing away and buy a new computer instead of shutting it down, eh? How about that? I feel like that's something Stefan would do. I told it to shut down and it restarted. What is happening? Yes, it's restoring. I just had to restart my computer 3 times. Very weird. But I'll take any freaking victory that I can get today. You know, I've never read Diary of a Wimpy Kid, or Captain Underpants, or a lot of the other popular books that I guess y'all would have read. Guys, get this glue out of here. That's awful, Stefan. The devious lick trend, man. See, I was one of those kids that I wouldn't lick anything, but I mean, I also wasn't scared to make a couple of bucks grossing someone else out. But my friend, was the kind of person that would straight up lick a bus seat. Like, I wasn't that bad. Stealing entire toilets. What are we coming to? I think the most heinous thing that happened at my school's bathrooms was somebody had stuck like 100 straws into a potato and left it in one of the bathroom stalls. That was it. I think there was a year someone smeared poop across the wall, but I don't know if that was just a myth. No, everybody at my school was too high off marijuana to be pulling any seriously crazy stuff. And my high school, what was like really stupid about our high school was all the other high schools had open campus for lunch, meaning you could leave and go get what you wanted for lunch and then come back. But for whatever reason, they figured we shouldn't be allowed to have that. It didn't stop kids from like sneaking out of the school during lunch and running over to the park and lighting up a doobie. Oh, we're trying, Nixon. We're trying. What we need, what I think we need is just a good break. We just need a few days off where, and I don't mean like a weekend, because I'm still working on the weekends. If I'm not streaming, I'm still catching up on various messages. I need a few days off where I'm not talking to anyone or worried about anything or anyone but myself. But I just don't know when we can find that time. Anytime I try to take off, I come back and it ends up taking so much more time to catch back up, it ends up just not being worth it. You know, it would be to your point, shuffle hands. Like, I would really like to have like a day every week or so where we stream and just we stream just messing around, hanging out and messing around and just kind of doing what we want and not what we have to do. We're just so busy with everything that we have to get done. We don't have any time to do anything that we want to do. Alright. Looks like we'll need to give that one a good ol' a good old restart or a reset before we can actually test it. Oh, we are resetting and updating it, so cool. That's fixed. Number 3820 here, also fixed. We'll knock out that. I don't think we're actually going to have time for the hardware maintenance on this one today. We got to try to hit on all the other pods first. But if we can get through those other three, then we'll come back to this one and do the hardware maintenance. They also want it colored. I don't think I ever got what color they wanted it, but they do want color. So we'll have to ask them what color they want it. Let's bring 3790 back here really quick. I want to try the software restore one more time. Now that I've got my computer in a happier state, I wonder if that's why this one wasn't restoring. Okay, I'm gonna let that try one more software restore attempt, and let's grab 3844. Is that right? Yeah. Let's shoot number 3844 a message letting them know that they're coming up next here. All right. Someone's been in here. That felt like it. Oh, no. Nope. That's a Virgin HomePod. Fourth of July pod. Combining colors, multiple colors on the same mesh is really difficult because the mesh likes to make the water bleed upwards. So like imagine if I have a HomePod and a blue dye bath. If I try to only dip half the HomePod in the dye bath, the dye is going to seep up the rest of the mesh and ruin any kind of effect that I would try to get unless I wanted that. And then I'd flip it upside down, dunk it again, but the two colors are going to mix to some degree throughout the whole process. And it's porous, of course, and you can't bundle it up and do any tie-dye tricks because that will leave imprints on the mesh. It'll look awful.
I'm having trouble.
All right. So it sounds like for this fella here, they've got some bad DC filters. Really tight rubber bands around where you want to have the color switch. Yeah, it'll leave imprints and it won't look good. It'll like physically dent the mesh. The airbrushing would probably work. My wife has an airbrush too. Yeah, that's a good point, Nixon. The colors will age at different rates. I don't think it would look bad, but it will definitely look a little different over time. That said, I've got a couple of the HomePods that I've colored and kept for myself over the years, and they have not noticeably aged or changed their color at all. I mean, granted, I'm not taking calibrated photos and doing side-by-side comparisons, but there's no obvious noticeable difference in the color after a few years. That subwoofer almost smells a bit roasty. Oh, and we've got some broken plastic. I wonder if that... Oh yeah, we've got a dead bass speaker. Rest in peace. Oh, 3790 got back to us. They have given us a bit of an explanation as to why they said it had no power, even though it seems to be powering on for us here. They said the power issue was intermittent. Initially, it had flashing volume lights, but no ability to reset. Eventually, there was no response. It had been sitting dormant for some time before I found your services. Huh. Huh. What do we make of that? The software restore is still going. It's proceeding perfectly. So whatever was preventing our software restores from working correctly at the beginning of the stream, that's fixed. That's good, but what could be? I wonder if the software just started misbehaving during an update, because the failing software updates can definitely make it look like it's not turning on. We'll go ahead and replace that speaker basket with one that's not all cracked up. Do roasted subwoofers still work? It depends. it depends on the severity. You've got some subwoofers that have started to char. The voice coil has started to turn black, but it hasn't melted so much that the voice coil... Actually, this subwoofer is still good. Ooh, no, it's not. It stinks. Like this one here, most of the voice coil is still fine. Actually, I think it's fine. I can't tell. Is that coming from... We're going to need to hook up a multimeter to this and measure the DC offset directly. It's been a while since I've had to do that. Let's see. The only reason the subwoofer would be having a meltdown is if we have DC offset due to those filters going bad. So if we don't see an intolerable amount of DC offset coming out of this amp, then chances are that subwoofer is still good, and it's just we just got some stinky. Alright, so we're powering it up now. We have an external subwoofer plugged into the amplifier. We've got our multimeter connected to the subwoofer, so we are measuring the DC voltage present across the subwoofer connector in order to judge how good or bad our filters are, which are what typically go bad and roast the subwoofer speaker.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. For more info, check the Home app.
And I'm not getting a good reading at all. Something's not connected right. Either that or it is really that bad of an offset.
I'm having trouble
No.
connecting to the internet. For more info, check the Home app.
We've got maybe 10 to 20 millivolts across the woofer, which is absolutely insignificant. No reason for our woofer to be bad here that I can find. So it would appear that this one will just need a new set of filters for good measure. We'll see if there's anything else. Something stinks. Something definitely stinky. .13-inch M1 after your birthday. The unit has loud clicking sounds after a few minutes of use. That is what they just told us. Something definitely stinks. What's the resistance across our subwoofer? heck? What's up with my multimeter? It's just not reading anything now. Oh no. Well, now it works. Just out of nowhere. Yeah, we're reading spot on at 4 ohms. That is exactly what we want from the woofer. Man, that's weird. Something stinks, but I can't find the source. Dan, what is up? Welcome back. Oh yeah, 3790 has finished restoring. Let's get that flipped around. We'll boot it up and see. We're just gonna leave this one on our desk here and see if it misbehaves while we work on a few more HomePods. Oh, my multimeter does not, I hardwired an AC adapter into it. It does not use batteries anymore. That's what this cable's coming out of the back for. The display may look more or less dim depending on the angle that I'm holding at. You see how it looks a lot better like that than this? And it's also got an automatic brightness, an automatic backlight. Got a little light sensor there. If I cover it, it'll light it up. Nope, not a dead battery. Not a dead bat because it doesn't use bats. I just got sick of having to replace the battery all the time. I would leave it on, and it has an auto off feature, but I hate the auto off feature because it always turns itself off while I'm using it. So I just disabled the auto off, but then, you know, of course that results in batteries dying all the time. So I hooked it into an AC adapter and called it good. It also has a USB port on it. I can plug it into my machine and use a multimeter software to show the multimeter screen up on the stream. It's been a while since we've done that though. It's been years. Alright. Oh. Almost. Yeah, there we go. So those are the fart filters. They are what normally go bad and cause all sorts of bass issues. Probably like what they were having. Let's go ahead and get this back together, and then we can put it on the test bench and make sure that it's all hunky-dory. I am gonna pay a little extra attention to a sound test with it and do a side-by-side comparison with another HomePod. Just because I'm a little... Everything on the subwoofer checks out. I cannot find a reason that this woofer would be bad. But I'm still a little skeptical based on the smell that I got from the inside. So I'm just gonna be extra sure when we go to test this that it sounds just like any other. I'm pretty sure I work with that guy, Nixon. Pretty sure I work with someone with the same name. And they had oddly similar mannerisms to you too. It's strange. It was like you and them were the same person. Bro misunderstood. You misunderstood my joke. I got the joke. I got the joke. You didn't get my joke. Get out of here. I saw that you can't take that back. You can't take that back. I saw you. Ooh, Flex Bar pre-order. What's this? Oh yeah, the little USB touch bar dealios. does it show up as an external display, or do you have to write applications for it to make things appear? And for that price, you could get one of those like ultra wide, skinny. That Asus laptop that had the display above the keyboard, the secondary display. You can buy just those little displays for like $50 to $100 off AliExpress. I'd rather spend my money on one of those than $150 USB touch bar. Something's not sealing quite right. I wonder if the subwoofer is bent. With how cracked the top basket was, I wouldn't be surprised if we've got a bent woofer on this as well. Let's see. Oh, wow, yeah. How did I miss that? Look at that. Does that show up on camera? That is bent to F and back. And it sounds like a 3790 here has a bit of loud popping. So their filters are going out. I wonder if their filters going bad have anything to do with their problem. Very likely. We need to smack this subwoofer straight. And for that, I need my mallet. Actually, this is a dead blow. This isn't a mallet, it's a dead blow. That'll do. I'm like 1/4 Pacific Islander and like 1/8 Irish. I don't think Apple's ever going to make a TV. Mark my words. They don't want to make TVs. Why bother competing in the TV market when you can sell the best set-top box to go with the best TV that the consumer feels is best? Is the rest of the percent robot or what? That's funny. It's a whole bunch of random stuff. But you love your child, but you can regret it. Spoken like someone that doesn't have kids. Regret's a very strong word if you ask me. I kind of get what you're saying, but I wouldn't use the word regret. Do I wonder what my life would be like if we never had a kid? Yeah. But I never regret it. And there's nothing my kid's done to us that's made us regret having them. I can understand somebody regretting having their kids if they weren't ready to have kids, or if they weren't fully committed. But when we wanted our kid, we wanted our kid. We were dead set and ready on it. Indirectly, I lost time. I mean, again, I think that's a matter of perspective, because we didn't lose any time. My wife and I were, for the most part, just sitting around not doing anything. We kind of did a lot of what we wanted to do by ourselves, and then we wanted to have a kid and do more stuff with a kid. Certainly the kid takes time to take care of and raise, what have you. But when a lot of that time was just not doing anything else important, I don't see it as lost time. Frankly, it makes me really sad to think about my life without my kid. I couldn't imagine regretting having her. That's just so sad. I mean, there are people out there that say having kids is selfish, and people out there that say not having kids is selfish. To each their own. I think it ultimately just depends on why you want to have a kid, or why you don't. and also whether whether you can support them and whether the world can support them. Oh geez. Oh geez.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. For more info, check the Home app.
Alright. Pending any surprise issues from testing, that one appears to be all fixed. 3790 here is still happy, granted in setup mode, but it's still happy. Let's take a look now at Eric's HomePod. This HomePod comes all the way from Japan. Quite a ways away. Let's see what it's got here. No lights, no power, no nothing here. Oh, didn't look at the power draw. Let me see what that says. The same power draw for a dead diode on the amplifier. Yes, sir. Also, 3787 is a duplicate number. That is not actually in our queue. That means that this is the last one for today. Yeah, 1892. I'm as dark as that may sound. That's I'm kind of I kind of get the same vibes from the world. 2 to 4 years ago, I was not getting the same vibes. I was feeling a little more optimistic about things. Optimistic enough that my wife and I had a kid, but the past few years, I mean more just like the past year, things are just, oops. Guess we're gonna have to replace that. Eric, you lucky son of a gun. You just won yourself a free replacement mesh, courtesy of Nick's Slips. Yeah, we goofed up their mesh right there. I mean, it was... If I do this, you can see it was already falling apart. But I'm not gonna blame them for that. I slipped the tool, I scratched it. I'm gonna replace it. Do I worry about my kid? I worry about her and her future and what could happen to her. But I don't know. But if do I want her to succeed? Of course I do. There's no question or hesitation about that. Yeah, that was actually kind of easy to pull off, now that you mention it. Get one of those USB foot pedals and set it up so when I press it, it plays the sensor beep. I mean, I've got one. I bought a USB foot switch. But it doesn't, it ends up not working the way I want. Instead of being an input device with custom inputs, the foot switches simply emulate a random keyboard press. And it doesn't just press it once, it like presses and spam holds it down. It's annoying. I see why it was given to Goodwill. Capacitor cube or Bose equalizer? I don't know if we're going to be able to get this one fixed before we run out of time, but if we do have the time, I'll let you guys pick. You guys really want the cube. Alright. We'll do the cube after. I'll tell the fellow with the Bose equalizer that nobody wants to see their stuff getting fixed. They want to see me kill my lungs instead. Stefan has stayed up too late yet again, and thus perpetuates the cycle of staying up all night and sleeping for 16 hours during the day. Oh man. 1892, my mom used to be a nurse and then an RN. And I can vaguely understand and sympathize with your complaints there. That was one of the biggest reasons why she actually quit a 30-plus year-long career path as a nurse to go be a vet assistant for animals. Between all the constant compliance issues and the lack of privacy for yourself while expecting that you give an unreasonable amount of it to your patients, not to mention patients being absolutely unappreciative of healthcare workers in the first place. She was done. She was fed up. Good for her. One of the other nails in the coffin for her quitting that job, though, was she used to work at just a small local urgent care, local business, and eventually it got bought by one of the big healthcare providers. I can't remember what it was called, but they took it over and they screwed everything up. Multicare. Multicare bought the urgent care that my mom worked at and totally destroyed the place in terms of like workplace culture and just process and how their day-to-day jobs. Like they turned everything upside down. And it's just been a decline ever since Multicare took over all of those urgent cares. Oh man, I could really go for a thanks for joining. I'll catch you guys in the next one right about now. Ah, perfect timing. My wife just told me she's on her way home. She's saving me from the cancer cube. I am not lying. I am not lying. We are checking out if you want to go ahead and get... Oh, another message. Yeah, she is definitely on her way home. Listen, if I'm gonna lie to you guys, I'll tell you that I'm lying to you. Ooh, and then the 7-minute office visit. Yep. Medical professionals are getting ground down so hard that they can't see patients as individuals anymore. They're seeing them as numbers. Get them in, get them out. Get the next one in. Well, the Sonos is fixed. The Sonos amplifier's fixed. We still need to fix the Bose equalizer, though. Do you not have any 24-hour stores near you, Stefan? Oh, you know what? We promised them a new mesh. Hey, I'm doing my part 1892. I just don't go to the doctor. I haven't been to a doctor in years. Not even for a general checkup. I probably should. Just to make sure I'm, not dying. Low-key dying a little bit. There we go. That is much better. I lied. I lied. I got in that car accident a year and a half ago. And I went to urgent care. And then I followed up with my primary care doctor. But aside from that, I pretty much never go to the doctor. Yeah, and I mean, you're right. You generally, Unless you have a reason to, you generally don't need to be going more than like once or twice a year. I'm trying. Oh no, 1892. It's I mean it's long past us now. My mom's in a much happier workplace now, working with animals. Sorry for you when you guys are going through that. Jeez. Yeah, Stefan, if the coffee puts you to sleep, you're not drinking enough of it. Well, that's one way to stay up, Stefan, right? Hoppa. What did you guys decide on? You want the cube, or do you want to look at this Bose equalizer some more? I mean, in either case, we're probably only going to have a few minutes to mess with whatever. You could sleep 25 hours in a day on fall daylight savings.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. For more info...
You want the Bose equalizer? Oh, bless you. Bless your souls. Okay, all right. We are back here. How far did we get last time? We reflowed all but these two, it looks like. Actually, no, we got those ones as well. Very nice. There are a couple more cold solder joints on the board that I want to touch up first. And then we can start pulling old parts off and replacing them with the new stuff. Also, I totally forgot to mention, here are the inductors that we used on the Sonos amp that fixed it. It is, oh geez, that's the part number. I'll put in the video the description of the live stream, the specs for the part. But you can look that up if you don't feel like waiting. Anyways. Let's see, so we got a couple of 25 volt, 470 microfarad caps. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 microfarads. Did they give us 10 microfarad caps? Yes, they did. And we got another 10 there, another 10 there. Okay. Let's pull off, actually, I want to pull off a couple of these caps. These 10 microfarad caps here. Let's replace those guys. You got a Sony Blu-ray player. You think the Wi-Fi is fried? Yeah, shoot me an email. Let me know the model number and the symptoms that you're having with it, what problems you've got with it. And I'll see if we've got any decent chance at fixing it. There's a lot in the chat. I've been ignoring you guys. I'm sorry. Foot doctors. Foot doctors. All right, we've got 3 of those 10 microfarad caps replaced. It looks like there's 3 more. Looks like there's 5 more, actually. Yeah, 10 microfarad. Okay. It's going to be these 3. Yeah, my 1997 Nissan 300Z, or my 1990 Nissan 300ZX came with a Bose system too, apparently, but the original owner had long removed it, put some aftermarket crap in place. Three more caps. I can't fix AirPods Maxes because the parts to fix them cost too much. And there is someone already out there offering repair services for AirPods Max, and they're the only ones you can buy the parts from. So I've just been recommending people to going directly to them for AirPods Max repairs. I can't remember what the name of the shop was called, but if you Google AirPods Max repair, you'll find them. Can I do iPhone data recovery? I've never tried it. I don't. I might one day, but not here, not now. Okay, all of the 10 microfarad capacitors have been replaced. That's this one, 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 and this one. Next, let's replace the two big, juicy 470 microfarad capacitors. The replacements are significantly smaller. 1892. I'm sorry for not chatting too much back with you the past few minutes, but nonetheless, I appreciate you stopping by, and we all hope to catch you in another one here soon. All right, how's that for a size difference? Can I do anything? I'm not sure. I'm not even sure anymore, man. Okay. Progress is being made. We've got all of that replaced now. We've got some more capacitors here. Of course. Oh boy, what do we have here? We've got that one, that one, that one. See, 100 volt. All right. Folks, that is all the time that we've got for here and now. I hope you all enjoyed this live stream repair. Obviously, we've got a few more parts to replace on this equalizer here, but we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. It is fast approaching, so I hope you all enjoyed this live stream repair. I'm gonna go eat some food. Oh goodness, it's already 7 o'clock. Wow. Hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Goodbye.